Hey, what's up everybody, it's Darlance839, today coming at you with the Phoenix Models 1/400 scale Etihad Boeing 777-300ER in 1/400 scale. So, yeah, this is the second model I'll be reviewing out of the three that I said I was going to review in the Christmas update. So after this one, I'll be reviewing the KLM 789. But anyways, down to this aircraft. So as you can see, this is in the new Etihad livery. This will be servicing the San Francisco model airport that I have, as well as the Chicago O'Hare one. Meanwhile, I have my second Etihad aircraft, the 787-9, which will be doing the Dulles route. So that's all the Etihad aircraft that I've got at the moment. It's really, realistically all that I need. The A380 is a pretty important aircraft. I do think the new livery looks good on pretty much all of the Etihad aircraft that they currently operate. So yeah, anyways, we're going to be going into this aircraft, taking a look at the beautiful Phoenix models details that they have on their 777 molds. And yeah, so let's jump right in. First of all, starting off with the box. Typical Phoenix, like I say in pretty much every Phoenix review that I've done, they decorate the box in somewhat regards to the livery of the aircraft that is inside. So as you can see on the outside, when I'm saying this, on the top and the bottom, you can see parts of the Etihad livery. So yeah, it's just an example where you can see they've got kind of the shapes and parts of the livery that they've decorated on the box. So anyways, we have Etihad Airways there, registration Alpha 6-Echo Tango Alpha. Then we have 1/400 scale Platinum Series bottom right, Boeing 777-300ER. There's the side there. There's that side. On that side we have that. And then on the last side we have that. And then onto the back of the box. Oops, excuse me. There we go, limited edition Etihad Airways. And then, as you can see, that's more of the livery, or the design of that livery, which is portrayed on the box. So now we'll just get the model up here. I'll try and get this on this kind of view. Might want to lift that up a little bit so you can get a better view of it there. So yeah, let's get that into focus. And there we go, that is the model. So yes, all in all, I think the new Etihad livery does look really good. You'll see later as we go towards the rear of the aircraft, that's kind of when the livery kicks in. I don't think there's a change in the color, like the overall color that's kind of behind all of this. Specifically in the front here, that color compared to the old livery, I don't think there's a difference there. So yes, we have the nose of the aircraft on the left, we have the cockpit there, cockpit windows, we have the UAE flag between the cockpit and the L1 door. Then after that we have the Etihad titles. The titles, or the actual font of the Etihad Airways title there, has not changed since their previous livery, so that's still there. Pretty much the change is that they have this this title in a smaller kind of way. It just looks smaller, and they also have that same thing on the left in Arabic. We have from Abu Dhabi to the world below. This is first class here. We've got the business studios. I have to say the business class for Etihad is pretty nice. I think that their first class, I mean, the Residence is the best first class. It has been voted the best first class, and I think it will be, continue to be voted as the world's best first class for a little bit. You can't really beat it. I think it's a bit too much, personally, but, just without, with how much you get, basically, is, it's just, like, overwhelming. There's really a lot to it, so that's pretty much why, it's probably going to get voted for best first class. I would say that the business studios will be like runners-up to the best business class. Currently, Singapore Airlines is holding that title. They've been holding that title for quite a while now. So, that's kind of close airlines. I would say Etihad overall is a pretty good airline. They are based in Abu Dhabi. Moving on, we have the wings of the aircraft. I'll just get an overhead shot for that. So there's a bird's eye view overhead shot. You can see we got the wing exits there as well. Then we have those GE90s. Sadly, those aren't painted. Those are just in the standard painted white. But those on the engines, they do have F1, as you can see there. It just has F1 written on the engines because they have that F1 thing to do with that being in Abu Dhabi. Moving on, we have the wing exits there. So there's a side view. We have Etihad.com, and now we're starting to kick into the Etihad Airways livery, so the actual new livery itself. Just trying to get this a little better. So yes, there's the tail of the aircraft. You can see this is kind of where the design, this is kind of where all these new shapes really come into play. So it kind of starts around here, kind of mid, then it goes into, like it goes wider through here. We have two antennas on the top there. We have that registration again, A6-ETA. We have that final cabin door. And then moving on with the tail and the horizontal stabilizers, you can see you've got all those little shapes painted in some pretty kind of like I guess, luxurious colors, you would say. I guess that's what they're aiming for, you know. Etihad would probably, especially with their business and first class, definitely be looking at luxury. And they say that, I mean, a lot of Middle Eastern airlines now, the big three, say that their economy class is pretty nice as well. They have, you know, bigger screens for that. You know, the food quality keeps improving, stuff like that. So yeah. And then we have that red antenna on the bottom there. I'll just move this over to the underbelly so you can see the view from there. So yes, there's the underbelly of the aircraft. We have a hole punch there for the stand. Phoenix Models logo there. We have those GE90s once again. Got the wings of the aircraft from this point of view. Registration on the right wing. Then we have the main landing gear here. Obviously these do tilt. Oh, sorry. Obviously these do tilt, as you can see. So yeah, you can have that in any angle you'd like, depending on what your aircraft's doing. I mean, those would mainly be used on the shelves, I guess, but overall it does have a massive factor of realism into the aircraft and how they built it. And then we have the front landing gear there. So obviously all of those are rolling landing gear. And then we'll move back onto its main side there. So yes, I'll just get a view, actually, I'll get a view from the back here. Yeah, the KLM box is a little bit small, but that'll do. Here's a view from the back. And then I'll get a view from the front here. There's a view from the front. And then obviously it is the same stuff on the other side, as you can see. So yes, overall I would say the new livery, it does look maybe a little bit more luxurious than the previous one. I would say that they just keep revamping their business class, first class, all of that. And just tries to make it a little bit more luxurious overall. Etihad is certainly growing, especially with that residence. It kind of showed everyone, you know, this is who we are, this is what we're going to be trying to achieve, and just basically like shouting it out, you know. So yeah, along with the big three, I would say that all of them keep expanding. And now when I say the big three, I have mentioned this in a couple of videos. I mean Qatar, Emirates, and Etihad, which are the big three Middle Eastern airlines at the moment. I would call them Middle Eastern airlines. But yeah, so I would say that all three keep expanding. I mean, the routes that they keep on inventing, like, I would say that Etihad will probably be second to best with Emirates. I mean, Emirates, they're gonna have like 150 A380s, I think, and Etihad's gonna have some really modern aircraft in there as well. So they keep like throwing out all these older aircraft to them, which are really only like maybe 10 years old, probably a little bit older than that maybe, but you know, they just keep revamping their fleet, and you know, they're just trying to keep up to date with everything and have a new livery, as you can see here. So yes, that's about it from the review from me, guys, though. Do follow me on Instagram for the absolute latest. I will be uploading the KLM review after this as well, so stay tuned for that. I do apologize for not making too many reviews. I should be kind of looking to make some more. But yeah, anyways, that's it from me, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you guys in the next review. Thank you.